Everyone! So today I'm going to do a video I'm super excited about doing, and it is going to be the best of beauty 2013, my favorite products of the year, all that. There's a tag going on. I'm not doing the tag only because I don't have a product for every category. Like, just for example, primer, like facial primer. I only have one. I use the Too Faced Primed and Foiled. That's the only thing I've ever used. So I don't want to call it my favorite because I don't know if it's my favorite. I've never tried anything else. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but I'm going to go for hair care, skin care, then makeup in that order. There are two skincare items that I don't have with me. They're in Gainesville. And I was going to wait till I got back to Gainesville to do this video. But I just really didn't want to wait that long because there's a couple of videos I want to do right when I get to Gainesville. And then it'd be just it just kept getting later and later. So I'm just going to start it right now. And let's just go. First of all, hair care. Most importantly, Herbal Essences Totally Twisted. I have tried so much hair care this year. By far the best. Their shampoo and conditioner are awesome. They smell great. Just great. Love that. Okay. I don't want to put stuff on Kanga. That'd be bad. This mousse, it doesn't make hair crunchy. Perfect. This detangler works pretty well. I don't know if this is the best detangler out there for this drugstore. I really want to try the Not Your Mother's because I've heard that's really good. But this is really good. But however, I really don't have to use it that much when I actually use the Totally Twisted. I usually, like the conditioner, I find I don't have to use it, but I used it this morning. Because, fun fact, I'm not wearing any of these products because I had them all out on this desk. And when I get ready in the bathroom, and I'm like, oh, well, none of these products are going to be featured. So, you know, that's just one thing. And then this is the Curl, Define, and Hold Cream. This is really, and it's one of these things, I can only find this at Target. I haven't found it anywhere else, but it's one of those things that you kind of see and you're like, that's not really going to make that big of a difference. It does. When I wear it, I can tell a difference. And it doesn't make your hair crunchy. Like the one I'm wearing right now, it's another Curl, Define, and Hold Cream by Catwalk by TG. I don't like it near as good. And it's like almost 3 times the price, I want to say. And this is the other thing, and I didn't think this did anything, but it does. And this is the Frizzy's Dream Curl Curl Perfecting Spray. It sounds like these two do the same thing, but they don't. And I really, really do notice a difference when I use this. It just makes your curls more defined. Because like some of these, these don't have necessarily as much product. Like you see how they're just not as defined. Like these look crunchy because they are. Because of that product I use. But I don't know. I just really like the way this looks. And I do think it makes a difference. There we go. Hair care's done. I'm trying to go as fast as I can because I know my videos usually get really, really long. That's another thing I'm going to try to make a difference is to shorten my videos just a smidge. So, I have a fragrance. It's very Sexy Touch. This is the body mist. It's great. I don't like it. I don't like I think it's just very sexy original. I don't like that near as well. This is just a much lighter, more floral, just sweeter fragrance. So I'm a much bigger fan of this one. Kanga, she's digging in the products, guys. All right, skincare. I have 2 that aren't here. One is the Dior Soin Day Capture Total, something like this. Under eye cream. Y'all, it's real expensive. It's $98. I have a sample because y'all know I don't have $98 to spend on eye cream. If you want to invest a lot of money in your skincare, which I think if you have the money is really one of the best things to invest it in, because if you have good skin, your makeup's going to look better. You don't have to wear as much makeup. I just think, I mean, that's just my opinion. It's amazing. It has some pigmentation in it, and it also has some radiance, so just some shimmer. Nothing major, you can't really tell, but it cancels out any bags. I don't have really bad under eye circles, but it just cancels out everything. Now, if you have really dark under eye circle, you'll probably still want to use a concealer and stuff, but I think it's really great, and it's really thick, but it's definitely a daytime cream because it does have the radiance in it, if that makes sense. It's just great. The other thing I've really, really been loving is the Organics, that's the brand, coconut milk and hibiscus soap. It lathers beautifully, applies so well. I just love it. I love the smell of it, love everything about it. And third, I don't have a ton of skincare favorites. I have a lot more makeup, you know, is this. And this actually came in my October Glossy box, which I got at the... I'm sorry if y'all hear that. We're having some fighting of the boys. We have 3 boys, all teenagers right now in the house. So it's going to fight. Okay, so I got this in my October Glossy box, so I've been using it for 2 months solid, twice a day. It's almost gone, if y'all can see that. It is really sad. But this is the Fresh is the brand. Lotus Youth Lotus Youth Preserve Face Cream with Super 7 Complex. Doesn't make me look younger. Probably not. I'm only 21. I don't necessarily want to look younger. It smells like cucumbers. It's so light when you apply it, but you can feel the moisture and it just sinks in, and it's just awesome. Highly, highly, highly recommend this. $42 a thing. So, sorry, I'm moving some of this because it's about to fall off. I'm on a bed and I'm very precariously perched. When I first reviewed it, I was like, yo, I don't know if it's worth $42. It's worth $42. I have seriously been debating buying some, but I think I got some more in a glossy box that's at home because I have looked at what I got there because I'm just going crazy trying to figure that out. But yeah, so if you have the money to spend on skincare that's more expensive, I really recommend, the organic soap isn't that expensive, but the other two, I just really highly recommend them. Alright, makeup. We're going to start out with face. Foundation. There's the CoverGirl Stay Fabulous 3-in-1. I haven't tried that, but I've heard it's amazing, so I really want to try that. But this is another CoverGirl foundation, and it is the True Blend. I'm in 430, which it might have a name, but I don't know what the name of that is, but it just says 430. This is awesome. It's kind of a medium coverage. I definitely wouldn't say it's a heavy coverage, but it does cover a lot of things, and it's so nice. And it's light, but it's covering, and it's moisturizing. Big fan of that. Next, I have two powder. Oh, let me go with my concealer. This I really just like for the green. So this is Physicians Formula, and it's Concealer 101 Perfecting Concealer Duo, and this is in green and in light. This green is Kanga. That's your daughter. I'm sorry, guys. Sometimes we just have chaos in the videos. This green really works. If y'all remember, I had this massive scab thing right here, and what I did is I actually used the brush it came with, and I just patted it in the green because if you use this, you're not gonna get too much green because you can definitely make yourself look like Alphaba from Wicked with this product. But it's got this green, and you just dab it on, and then you can use this concealer, which is okay. I'm not a huge fan. I'm going to close that door. I'm sorry, guys. I know that's really loud. Cinderella decided she wanted to come in. But yeah, I just really... Kanga, stop it. She doesn't want to come in. Okay. Sorry about that. But yeah, so I really like the green side of this. This peachy flesh tone isn't great. That's that. Alright, we have two powders. I have a translucent powder, which does come in colors, and then I have my colored powder that matches. Oh, sorry. It was really hard to get comfortable, and then we have some issues. Alright, this is Tati or Glam Life Guru talks about this all the time. I tried it because it was 75% off at CVS, so if they still have it 75% off, because there are still some things on markdown, go get it. This is the Coty Airspun powder. I have translucent. It does have a smell like a grandma, which doesn't bother me, but it's there. It's definitely noticeable, but it's just perfect. It's so light. Obviously, it doesn't give me any coverage because it is translucent, but it's just such a light dusting, and it definitely makes my makeup stay longer. Huge fan of that. And now if I do want a powder with some coverage, this is the Revlon Age Defying with DNA Advantage. All of this whole line was on clearance at Target. So does that mean that they're discontinuing it? I hope not. But this is great powder. Again, I don't like a very heavy powder. I would rather use a heavy foundation and then just kind of a lighter powder. So that's this. It's just perfect, y'all. It's so pretty. It's so light. It looks a little lighter on my hand, but obviously my face tone is lighter than my hand. It's just great. I'm a huge fan of this. And I have a bronzer. It's actually the Physicians Formula Happy Booster bronzer. And it oxidizes something bad. You'll put it on and you're like, oh, okay, it's just a light dusting, got some shimmer, I'm fine with it. Then I don't know, you'll do something, you'll come back and you are Oompa Loompa orange. I don't mean you have an orange cast, I mean you are Oompa Loompa bright orange face. Put this over it, it's all gone. So love that. Then my bronzer that I like, this is so typical, and I didn't like it for a long time, probably because everyone liked it, but it's the NYC Smooth Skin Bronzing Face Powder in Sunny. Here it is. It does have a sun on it. It's kind of hard to tell because I used it so much. At first I didn't like this because I was like, I can't even tell the difference, but you do have to like look. I'm not wearing it today. I'm wearing a different bronzer that actually isn't over applied. It usually is. It's just, it's not orange on me. It's not, I don't know, it's just such a good color. I'm going to swatch it for y'all. It looks orange in the swatch, and it's going to be really hard to tell because, I mean, it's right there. Y'all can kind of see it, but obviously I am more bronze on my hand. So I really like that. I think it's great. And for my blush, this is, I kind of feel bad mentioning it, but all of these products are in my Luvocracy, which is going to be linked down below, which I'm not sponsored by them, but just in case you don't know, real quick, it is a website, and if you join, you get $10 free. I'm not having, there are some people that have giveaways on it. I'm not, because I'm not like partnered with them or anything, but if you can find someone with a giveaway that was giving away like $250, I want to say is what it was, if they're still doing that. That's how I got mine. This is a sleek blush, and just to clarify, even though I have a bunch of collections in my Luvocracy, I don't have like a favorites 2013 because I felt like, well, what if I mention those products again and I want to mention, like, I just feel like it could get really convoluted and confusing. So like I have makeup, face, and that's what this is. And if you sign up for Luvocracy and get the $10 credit and then you buy this, it's free. It was $8.49, including like shipping and everything. And this is kind of a cult favorite. It's the Sleek Blush in Rose Gold. Y'all, so pretty. Oh my gosh, I can't even. It's got a lot of shimmer, or like, not necessarily shimmer, it's just like a radiance. So I kind of just, when I apply this, it's almost like a blush and highlight duo. Here it is. It's so pretty. Oh my gosh, I just love this blush. Every time I wear it, I love the way it looks. It stays on pretty well too, so big fan of that. Alright, now we're going to go to eyes. Eyes are my favorite, which you'll probably know. This is a little bit of an extreme eye makeup look today. You know, you gotta just mix it up some. So this is the primer I use. It's kind of expensive. There are a bunch of drugstore ones. I've only tried the e.l.f. one, and this is a lot better. I even did like a side-by-side comparison one day, not on video, just I did it for myself, and I really like this better. And it's the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. This is like a travel size trial, whatever. I really like this stuff. It's great. It definitely makes my eyeshadows last longer. Now let's do single eyeshadows. I have cream eyeshadows. That's probably isn't a surprise to anyone, and it is the Maybelline Color Tattoos. These are so awesome. I have inked in pink and I have bold gold. I would like to have every single one that they have. I definitely wear my bold gold more just because you can put it under anything and it's great. Thanks, Mom. I have a Victoria's Secret catalog. So yeah, big fan of those. These are great. Then these are eyeshadow singles. These are the L'Oreal Infallible. Again, these probably aren't a surprise. They're a little bit messy if you're not careful with them. I'm going to open this one up. You'll see it's a pressed pigment. I have In the Sea and Bronze Taupe. I do wear the Bronze Taupe a lot more, only because this is a gorgeous shade, and whenever I wear it, I love the way it looks. But this bright blue doesn't really match with everything. That's done. Now, my favorite eyeshadow palette. This is not going to be a surprise if you've been watching my videos. I have a product review and a tutorial using this palette, which I'll link below for y'all. It's my Too Faced Pacifica palette. These are amazing, and actually, if you watch Melissa Raymond, aka Melfs, which you can find if you just Google Melissa Raymond, this was actually just in her Friday favorites, and she's been talking about it a lot too, which I think is funny because for the longest time I thought I was the only person that even like talks about it at all. But I love these shadows. This is like a quad. These are so buttery and oh gosh, I just dug my fingernail into one of them. That stinks. Here they are. It's light pink. They all have some shimmer in it. Light pink, a gold, a taupe, and like a navy-ish color. The taupe doesn't swatch as well, but there's the pink, the gold, the taupe, the navy. They're great. Oh my gosh, I love this. I could not I mean, I could talk for days about this. So I will link, if you want more information about this, I will link the product review and the tutorial using it down below. No worries, guys. Then I'm going to go for eyeliner. This I haven't had very long, so I almost feel bad mentioning it. But I feel like with eyeliner, you know if you like it or not. Like, you can only wear it a couple times and be like, yeah, this is my new favorite. So I didn't want to mention something else that I really didn't like as well. And this is the CoverGirl Liquid Lime Blast. That's one, not like a back and forth. That's one swipe. So pigmented. This is in brown. I'm sure it's got a name, but it's not on here. I guess it was on the packaging. It applies like a gel. It's just beautiful. It stays really well, especially in my waterline, which is great. The only thing I did notice is like my lower lash line, it kind of got like clumpy or like creasy, which I feel like there's something you can do to make that stop. And if y'all know what y'all can do, please let me know. Just wipe myself in the face with this, but this is awesome. Highly recommend getting those. I want to get those in more colors. And last but not least is the, for eyes at least, is my mascara, and it's going to have to go to the Tarte Light Camera Flashes. They do have one in purple, in like a purple tube, that is Lights Camera Lashes, which I've heard is also good. I don't know. I've never done it. It's got a silicone wand, and it's hard to tell, and I'm not even trying to show y'all because I know it's not going to pick up. I got this in my glossy box too, guys, which is why I have subscription services, because I find favorites. It's got one side has shorter bristles, and you put that on first, and then you flip it over. It's got longer bristles, and it just makes me look like I have on false lashes when I don't, and that's the look I like to have with my mascara, let's be honest. So I love that. Could not recommend it more. Next, I don't have any lipsticks. I just got a bunch of Estee Lauder lipsticks in a haul that I did yesterday, which I'll link down below. It's not really a haul, it's me going through my mom's makeup, whatever. So I don't really have any that I love this year. I don't want to add stuff just for the sake of adding it. It's like that's unnecessary. But these are lip balms, tinted lip balms. Thank you. That's what I'm thinking of. And this is the Sonia Kashuk one. This is awesome. I actually like this one a little bit better than the Smoochies, but I like them both. And the Smoochies is not quite half the price, but almost. There it is. This is a hint of pink. Can y'all see that? I only have one, so I kind of hate mentioning it because I feel like you need to have multiples of it to be able to really mention it, because I might just have a really good shade. But this is awesome. They only have 4 shades. They have hint of pink, hint of coral, hint of red, and hint of berry. And it's kind of, when they said hint of, and then it, like, that's the color that shows up, I'm like, whoa. But you know, it is a tinted lip balm, so when it comes on your lips, it's not going to show up that color. But it is very buildable and really great. So if y'all don't want to go with this one, because it's not like super expensive. I think it's like $9, I want to say, $8.99. These are like $4.99, and this is the CoverGirl Smoochies. It smells like a lip smacker. I only have one of these too. This is you get a lot more product, but also like the stick itself is thicker, so it's a little bit harder in application in my opinion. I want to get more of these and try them out. These are not as pigmented, if you can tell. Like, that's the pink and that's the red. This is in hashtags tweet me. So I really do like this one. I don't know which one I like better, because this one is cheaper, but I do think the other one's a better product. So I don't know. It's up to y'all, but I like both of those. And then for lip gloss, I have mentioned these a few times also. These are my e.l.f. Hyper Shine Gloss. These are awesome. I'm going to swatch all of them for you. They kind of have the same like look, to me at least, as the Stila lip glazes. Obviously they're not the same. So I have like a gold shimmery one that is called Creamsicle. I have a hot pink one right here. This one is called Pink Pop. Okay. And then I have like what I would consider like a watermelon. I feel like it's showing up very soon. No, it's not. This is a lot more pink. This is like more, just like a true watermelon shade in my opinion. And it is called Firecracker. It's definitely not a red. So here we are with those. Here they're swatched. This is Creamsicle, Pink Pop, and Firecracker. These are not great swatches, but they're not sticky. They stay on for a good amount of time for a gloss. I mean, not all day, But they do say on there, not totally opaque by any means, but I think they're great over lipstick. And I also just will wear them on their own sometimes. And that is my best of beauty. I really hope you enjoyed this. Every link that I've mentioned will be below, including my Luvocracy. So if you want to get any of these, just go down there. And yeah, I will see y'all really later. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, all of that good stuff. It would mean a whole bunch to me. And yeah, I'll see y'all later. Bye. I need to, whenever I say bye, I need to find this little button that I gotta push. So for real now. Bye.